You're thinking about something from the past, about someone you might have lost, and suddenly your eyes are filled with tears. Now you're thinking about that nostalgic moment that happened in your college days, and you're laughing. You can cry or laugh just by thinking is the best evidence that the mind can revisit the stored memory that happened in the past. That gives us the idea that the body is stationary but the mind can travel back to the past. That's because the mind isn't just a machine, it's more. It's a doorway. It can travel dimensions far beyond this physical world. The best evidence of this is power nap. After hours of studying or working, you decide to take a 20 minutes nap. Even though you only sleep for like a short time, it feels like you have been slept for an hour. Have you experienced this? I get best dreams when this happens. So this is the best example of how the mind is not limited by time either. Scientists say our brain can hold up to 2.5 million gigabytes of data. That's more movies you can watch in your lifetime. But we can't access all of it. Some things are buried deep, hidden, forgotten, but not lost. Now about the future. Some people say that they've had dream before they happen. Like if someone's gonna have a baby or someone passed away. I'm not getting too deep into that right now, but one thing is real, déjà vu. You ever visit a place for the first time and somehow it feels familiar, like you have been there before. You know you haven't. Or you're in a moment just talking, doing something, and suddenly you feel like, wait, I've lived this exact moment before. You can't explain it. You don't know when it happened, but it feels real. That's déjà vu. Happens to me a lot, probably happens to you too. This is the natural way mind grasps the future. But there's unnatural way too. Fortune tellers. Many are frauds, tricksters, they look at your face, read your vibe, and they tell you what you want to hear. But some, the legit ones, they don't do it alone. They take help from outside this realm. Here's how they do it. They take help from beings outside the realm called jinns. I've spoken about them all over my video, I think. Now these jinns dwell in other dimension but have access to us. They can see us, we can't see them. The astrologers, fortune tellers make a contract with these jinns in return for the information and service. So when they tell you about the future, it's 100 lies mixed with one truth from the information they have received. And when that one truth comes true, you're thinking, this guy can tell the future? He has power. In reality, he has bills to pay and you have money. That's the trap. People go to the fortune tellers because they have lost faith in the present. They're desperate to know if anything good is going to happen in the future. But that desperation makes you a victim of your own making. So my advice, don't go to these guys. Who cares what happens in the future? Fix the present and the future will fix itself. Now there's a proper way for humans to actually travel into the future. That is through speed. Einstein's theory proves it. So Einstein's theory states that a matter cannot travel back in time, but it can travel into the future. According to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, the time doesn't flow same for everyone everywhere. One of the most fascinating aspects of this theory is time dilation, which says that as you approach the speed of light, the time slows down for you relative to someone who is stationary. That means if a human could travel at incredibly high speed in space, close to the speed of light, they would experience time much slower than the people back on Earth. From their perspective, only a short time might have passed. But when they return, they would find that many more years have passed for those who stayed behind. In this way, it's scientifically possible to travel into the future. Christopher Nolan had showed this in the best way possible in his movie Interstellar. Watch it if you haven't. Einstein's equation also suggests that while moving forward in time is possible through speed, traveling backward in time is not. At least not in any way consistent with the current understanding of physics. Matter, energy, and casually everything follows a forward moving of time. So while science fiction often imagines time machines going into the past, real physics set a strict limit. The future is reachable, but the past is locked behind us. That's because the future is already written and the pen has been lifted. So that's the jam for today. Thank you so much for watching. These were just my thoughts on the subject and I hope you find them interesting and thought-provoking. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, blah blah blah. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.